These pieces of plastic being launched by electromagnetic charges are just the start of something big, according to 60-year-old Edwin Gray. The self-described inventor says these launches prove his theory. You can use non-metals, in this case plastic, for electromagnetic cores.
This process is the reverse of what the scientific world was ever taught in school.
Gray says different methods of wiring and unconventional use of amperage and voltage are the keys to his technology. He won't reveal the specifics, for he feels he possesses the solution to the obstacles facing U.S. aerospace and military research programs. The barriers of physics seemingly limit our ability to reach speeds necessary to explore the universe, when journeys to planets in our own solar system are projected to take years. Gray says his electromagnetic propulsion is the first step towards achieving the speed of light. Research into similar propulsion methods is underway on other fronts, at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology for one. The assistant director at one of MIT's labs said their research is along the same lines as Gray's, using varying amounts of electricity to propel objects. Asked whether plastic cores were a technological leap forward, Dr. Donald Stevenson said a current can be created without using any core, but he questioned if the benefits could be as great as those promised by Gray. Gray says the technology employing metallic cores uses too much energy.
The efficiency to lift X amount of weight is probably 1/30th of what it would normally be as the scientific world would know it. But at the same time, they couldn't do the things that we're doing anyway. This is an impossibility. This was man's dream, only to be able to do the things that we're doing today.
He says his system can move objects 1/3 faster than current speeds experiments have reached. Gray perfected his theory here in his Council, Idaho lab. He feels his technology also has military applications, using electrical energy to fire bullets or missiles.
These cores here can accept anything from 1 amp to 1,000,000 amps. If we would apply 1,000,000 amps, we could probably raise a building with it. It would not be a problem. They would not destruct themselves.
Gray started developing this idea 8 years ago. For the past year and a half, he's been trying to get someone in the U.S. government interested. So far, he's had little luck. Gray says he's been getting the same reaction he got 30 years ago when he first proposed his theory.
Get this guy out of here, he is crazy.
But Gray says it's paranoia. The scientific community isn't willing to accept teachings opposite all previous learning. And the military aerospace industry is afraid to admit decades and billions of dollars worth of research have been wasted.
Say you were Hughes. You just got a contract to build atomic motors for the next 10 years for $10 billion. You know they're obsolete before you start on it, after knowing that this technology is here. So you're going to do everything within your power to cause this not to happen. And listen, we hear this all the time and rate from almost from the Oval Office down.
It's up to the scientific community to determine how reasonable Gray's claims are. Meanwhile, he pledges to continue his efforts to interest the U.S. government. He hopes his government comes around, since he claims other countries have expressed interest. In Council, Jeff Beeman, Idaho at 5.